just driving up here now. What we're driving through here is a nice plantation. We logged this block probably 10 years ago for pine beetle, and just a gorgeous plantation coming up. All the trees are like crazy healthy. That's Mica Mountain right up through there. I just stopped here part way up the road, get a look back at the valley just to show how big. That's the Rocky Mountains there. I'm driving into the Caribou Mountains, Rocky Mountains behind me. And that little point right there is the point of Mount Robson sticking up over, tallest peak in the Canadian Rockies. So episode 2, first one there I shot, got a lot of positive feedback, a lot of people liked it, so I figured I'd do a second episode. Just recently on Sasquatch Chronicles podcast, they did one on the William Roe sighting, 1955 on Mica Mountain, and it just so happens I live like 10 kilometers from there, so that's where I am today. So I've worked here lots, laid out a lot of the logging, hunted here a ton. Right at the very bottom, the McLennan River meets the Fraser River, up in the headwaters of the Fraser. Some of the best salmon spawning grounds in the province. Above that, you got big pine flats, full of moose, full of whitetail. Get a little higher, up the hillside, you get into big muley and moose country. There's bears all over, black bears, grizzlies, seen it all. Today I'm hiking the Forest Service trail, which leaves the roads and cut blocks way up the mountain and then heads up towards Alpine. Another good sighting here back in the day, me and some boys hunting, and we saw a big wolverine run out in front of us. So you got everything going on in this mountain. 1955 William Roe, one of the best documented Sasquatch sightings ever. Anyone who doesn't know the story, look it up, it's great. It's in all the books, all the shows. He swore on it in front of the Canadian Supreme Court, so that's why I'm going looking here. All right, first track trap here. I got two things going on. Right here, I got some black bear tracks. You can tell you got the toes there, pad, and then you got the second one here. And then also I have human tracks too. So other people have walked this trail, so that's something I have to keep in mind. Is everything you see could be human. It's part of the game of tracking. I'm not real good with my wild mushrooms, but I will say this, I have seen bears eat wild mushrooms. So they will, think a good old Bigfoot would too. Just walking up here, this trail's an old mining road. There's a mine at the top of the mountain, so trail's not bad, it's pretty aldery, but it's opened up now. I'm kind of in the sub-alpine. All right, hikers go this way. Looks like it's time to leave the old mining road and head up this trail. So I just came out to my first good view. So there's Mount Robson. That's the Robson Valley. Rockies. Way off in the distance there, that's probably maybe right around the corner is where I filmed episode 1. So then this valley beside us, I've snowmobiled, I've hunted, I've worked. I laid out a lot of those roads back in the early days of the pine beetle. I did a bunch of that layout, been all through there, hunted all here. Never got back into this valley. It's way too steep to get any roads. And then it heads off, and in the back, it goes up towards Wells Gray Park. So these openings here are what I figure William Roe was talking about. He was right up near the tree line, saw a Sasquatch in one of these openings feasting on berries. I've never truly figured out where he means on the mountain, but could be anywhere. Just cruising through the sub-alpine. I think I'm about to break in to the alpine out of the tree line. These trees are super small, but they're super old, really short growing season. And you have snow till May, June up here. And then it snows again in September, October. Last year I missed it with all the smoke. By the time the smoke cleared, it was snowy. This year's been lots of rain though, so we haven't had any fires. All right, there I am breaking through the tree line. 2,100 meters, which turns into about 6,500 feet, I think. The trail seems to keep going up there. So, walking up through the Alpine here, figure may as well get up to the peak and have a look. Here's what I determined as far as Bigfoot goes coming through there. Except for those logging blocks down there, there's a ton of untouched forested land they could easily be in. Game trails everywhere. As far as food goes, berries, mushrooms, animals running everywhere. Pop down to the river during the salmon run. And this alpine ground is total rock, thin soil with a nice thick club moss over top. Leaves no tracks. I can't even force a print into it. So it'd be easy to just scoot along here. Even say do it at nighttime. No one sees you. No tracks left. Lots of possibilities here. And that's good old Mount Robson in the background. All right, coming up here, I just found one of the entrances to the mine. It looks like they collapsed it. It used to be a tunnel down there. Solid quartz walls. Yeah, I think it's collapsed. I can't tell if there's a hole in the middle of the water there or not. Crazy. All right. Just stopped here for a lunch. Got some nice BC fresh cherries. Freaking chipmunk just went by my peripherals and scared the crap out of me. It's one of the advantages of British Columbia. Every year this time of year, you get the Okanagan cherries. And I am up here. It is crazy up here. There's so much to explore. I could do like 50 episodes up here, just Alpine alone. All down here. Like I would love to get down in there and do some tracking. And then I was thinking too, I could also just do some down below in the blocks and stuff. Walk some old roads looking for tracks. All right, had my lunch. I'm making a push for the top while I'm still in the sun. I got that dark cloud rolling in. The problem is in the Alpine, that dark cloud coming with a storm cloud me out and I won't see any trail back out. So I got my landmarks picked good though. Worst case, if I get clouded, I hit that ridge right down, hit the tree line, I'll find my trail in there. I got my GPS with tracks too, but it's good to know where you're going. All right, almost up to the peak there. Look at this. Nice sandy spot. We got good chance of tracks. Right off the hop, found a set here. They look like a set of deer tracks. Yeah, deer for sure. Anything here is gonna leave tracks because look at mine. I'll give this an explore. I'm gonna go right up the middle of it. Well, that's great to go what I said about the moss and not leaving tracks. There's one set of deer tracks across that. Can't find them on either side. No trail or anything. So Squatch could easily walk right across there. Get up to here and old Mr. Bigfoot's like, nope, out around it. You'd never see his tracks. All right, this is back over, looking on the first valley. I stopped the first lookout I shot and said it was too steep to get roads in. And that'd be a spot there for a guy to come camp for a night. Just wicked country up here. Gonna head out this ridge here and then cut back down to my trail through the trees. There you go, got some snow in August. All right, this is cool. This took some effort. I don't know the purpose. Maybe hunting blind for hunting sheep across this hillside. Or maybe just somebody made it to hang out and sleep the night in. Got seats here and everything. This is cool. Good job to whoever made this. I'm saying probably hunting blind for sheep on the other side would be my best guess. All right, got out to this peak. I was heading for the ridge top. There's a friggin' wasp nest out here, so no hanging out. There she goes. Walked the whole day to get there and wasps get the better of me. Got out without a sting though. Alright, I got a bit of a different trail down. Did a big loop. My trail's off to the right. I could take the tree line down and hit it. But there's this game trail, probably a goat trail right down this ridge. I'm gonna take this and see. Definitely looking around. I bet you anything that's a guide's hunting blind. Just absolutely insane how nice that was and how much effort went into that. The hikes to get up here. I'm gonna see where this one goes, and then if I lose track I can just cut hard right and down onto my trail. All right, figured out what's going on. I'm on a goat trail heading down this ridge, and this ridge, if I follow this trail for probably about 1 kilometer, I'm gonna come out to the first lookout point I jumped out and shot some video at. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. And then I'll be boom back into the easy trail down. Plus, the whole way, instead of just being crammed in the tight bush, I'm walking down the side of this, which is beautiful. So I'm back in the woods now. The dark clouds sucked out behind Mount Robson, so it's just sunny and hot. Probably end the video on this one unless I find something real cool. Just kind of getting into the thick trees again now. Total thoughts on the day. Crazy amount of habitat here. Gorgeous area to come hike. Animals, food sources, water, back valleys. Just Sasquatch has everything they could ever need to live on Mica Mountain. And that hunting blind, that makes sense. Kind of full circle, because William Roe was up here because he was a hunter. He shot a grizzly the year before, and that's one thing that makes his story so credible, is he shot a grizzly up here the year before, and he knew that that was Bigfoot, not a grizzly bear, so he knew what to look for. All right, I'm just gonna buck her down now. That's it for today. Later.